welcome to Go Southern Alberta. I'm Manisha and your host. Today I'll be going around Medicine Hat with Jace Anderson, who works with Tourism Medicine Hat. And he'll be showing us a lot of good places to visit in Medicine Hat. So stay tuned on Shaw TV.
Evidenced by tonight and by the past 20 years that youth really do contribute a lot to our community.
But it's Gilda's choice of location that makes her so special, right among the people. The first time she set up shop in the parking lot was 2013.
Hello and welcome to Go Southern Alberta. I'm Manisha and your host. I'm here with Jace Anderson from Tourism Medicine Hat. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you so much for the invitation and for picking such a beautiful day.
Yeah. So, when and why was Sammy's teepee constructed?
The story behind this is actually quite wonderful. During the Calgary Olympics in 1988, the teepee was built and on display there and used in the celebration of that event. And it was shortly after that local businessmen, including Mr. Falanti, purchased the teepee and then began to work with the city of Medicine Hat to bring this and place this here on the coulees right here inside of Medicine Hat.
Okay, so where is it located? Like, if people want to come over here, where can they come?
The beauty of this is, and it's well over 200 feet tall, in fact it's the world's largest or tallest teepee, is we're located right on the #1 highway, and so you can see this from miles in each direction throughout locales the citywide. We're right here. There's a great interpretive opportunity, the parking space, and just down the road, very short distance from the Medicine Hat Visitor Center as well.
So what all fun activities can people do at Sammy's teepee?
Well, this is some permanent interpretive opportunities. The panels that surround the interior of the teepee are all painted, and each one has a story that's been relayed in the yellow boards behind, as well as available in some printed material at the Visitor Center. One of the things that we've been really excited to see is just recently at the Sunshine Skillet, which is a food festival here in Medicine Hat. They set up dining area for over 100 diners in the area. And so one of the things we're seeing is that people in the community are looking for more and more opportunities to use this space as part of something that they're already doing, part of an event that they're already hosting or holding. The other thing we'll see consistently are folks with their pets. We have access here to a number of trails and the systems throughout the community. Medicine Hat has over 100 kilometers of trails and walking ways, and a number of them are off-leash dog areas, including just at the base of the coulee here.
That's awesome. And where can people find more information about Sammy's teepee?
Well, like I said, I would suggest that they come and take a look on site and read the interpretive bars that explain really the paintings behind. And another opportunity would be stopping in at the Visitor Center. We've got a couple of Visitor Center staff that are absolutely passionate about this spot in the city, and so they would love to tell you a little bit more. We have some printed material and some cards and things that folks can take with them.
That's all the questions for now.
All right.
Don't go anywhere. Stay tuned on Shaw TV. Hello and welcome to Go Southern Alberta. I'm Manisha and your host. I'm here with Jace Anderson. We are hopping around Medicine Hat to see some tourist destinations. And here right now we are at Medalta Potteries. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you so much for the invite.
Yeah, so I'm new in Medicine Hat, so tell me about Medalta Potteries.
Well, it goes back to the foundation of us as a community and how we sort of grew up from the clay banks around this part of the city. During the first half of the 20th century, Medicine Hat was the center of clay products industry in Western Canada. And the industry was built on these essential elements: the presence of local clays suitable for brick and pottery, a ready supply of natural gas for firing the kilns, and the arrival of the Canadian Pacific Railway in 1883. And the first brick plant was built in 1885, and so we have this deep and rich connection to a industrial history through the interpretive museum and artifact and sharing of this community and space that's unrivaled in not only in Alberta but frankly in all of Canada.
I've heard a lot of stories about the name of Medalta. So how did Medalta get its name?
I love the fact that you're so quickly putting me on the spot, and I am open and welcome to receiving phone calls and emails if I miss this in any way, but my understanding is that Medalta is a hybrid of two words. It's the medicine from Medicine Hat and the Alta or Alberta, and so it's Medalta. It's those two portions of words being put together.
That is awesome.
I like it.
So where is it located?
We're right here in Medicine Hat, and so we're right, and the river is behind us, and there's a number of signage points and wayfaring points throughout the city, and starting right from the #1 highway as people are passing through, and they'll lead you right down here. And if you enjoy the drive, then you'll end up either on First Street through the historic downtown, or down on the Riverside side, and you'll end up crossing some wonderful bridges and seeing a good portion of our river valley and some of the natural landscape that really sets us as a community apart from our regional neighbors.
Yeah, that's good. So what all fun activities can people do at Medelta?
There's a couple of things that are happening right now that I think are really important, not only to visitors and tourists and guests to our community, but for local residents as well. And the first off is that as of May long weekend, the brick and tile plant is being opened for interpretive tours. And so that's a must-see. This is something that hasn't been open to the community at all for years, if ever. And so that's another side of the industrial history of this historic clay district that's being opened and exposed and managed by Medelta to be shared. And so that's happening as of May long weekend. The other thing, and I'll give you a second really quick, the other thing that's a really big deal for me at least, and I know for a lot of locals and visitors to the community, is the market at Medelta that happens every Thursday night year round from 4:30 to 8:30. It's an incredible sort of mixture of artisanal market, local food, cuisine. There is opportunity for live music and access to the gallery space. It's wonderful.
Any other fun stories you want to share with us?
I do actually have one that I'd love to connect to. Yeah, thank you for the prompt. We had at our visitor center up on the highway by the teepee just a couple of weeks, if maybe not a month ago, we had an older couple come in. And they were excited to tell us that over 30 years ago when they married, on their first holiday after their marriage, they began collecting Medelta pottery. And they have consistently been collecting that pottery and that clay work for well over 30 years. And they came into the visitor center to visit us because they wanted directions. That was going to be the first time they saw this site with their own eyes. And so after 30 years of collecting the pottery, they were going to come and visit the site firsthand. And that was a wonderful story to be able to share. Thank you.
Yeah, that was adorable. So we still have one more destination to visit. Don't go anywhere. Stay tuned on Shaw TV. Welcome back to the show. I'm Manisha Sachindevan, and I'm here with Jace. Previously, we were at the Sammy's Teepee, and then we popped in to Medelta. And now we are at the Esplanade in downtown near the library. Thanks for joining. So tell me about this place.
So we're standing inside the entry gallery area that leads both to the museum, the art gallery, and the archives, 3 of the 4 components here in the facility. And the 4th is just outside the front, which is our Performing Arts Center, which seats just over 700. Working at the Visitor Center in regards to Tourism Medicine Hat, as I do, one of the things that we get asked numerous times on a regular basis is by visitors who are in the community for a little bit of time, and they'd like to know what they should see or do while they're passing through Medicine Hat. One of the places we naturally send people on a regular basis is right down to the Esplanade. And there's a few really good reasons why.
So you recently had a tour of this building. So what were your favorite things about it?
So we had a walkthrough. We were in the facility just last week. We had some visiting executives from Travel Alberta and some other corporations that are based farther north, and they spent a couple of days here in Medicine Hat with us. And in the walkthrough here, one of the things that really stood out was the art gallery behind us. There's at present 2 different galleries set up. One is a beautiful interpretive art piece, and it's a collection of artworks. And the other was made up of student art from the community. So all the different schools, everywhere from Recollection Serves, kindergarten, all the way through to grade 12. It was a great collection. It's on for a significant amount of time, and it was really heartwarming, really, to see so many different kids and so much of their work and passion being poured into both flat 2D imagery as well as 3D. There was some clay handwork and things like that.
That is awesome. So where can people find more information about the Esplanade?
So the Esplanade can be found on their website. They also have wonderful social media outposts in Twitter and Facebook and the like. And one of the other things that really stands out right now for visitors is the World War I exhibit that is behind us right now and opens into the museum space. It was actually scheduled to come down a little while back, but the response was so strong, and the number of school groups and people that were still looking to get back into that space, it's been extended into the middle of June, I believe. And so if folks have an opportunity to get in and see that space, now is another natural good time.
Thank you so much. That's all the questions I have for you. Thank you. So don't go anywhere. We have a lot more to come. Stay tuned on Shaw TV. So that's a wrap up to our show. We just dropped Jace back to the tourist center. Thanks, Jay, for showing us a lot of tourism destinations. Thanks for watching. See you next time on Go Southern Alberta.
If I had a mic, I'd drop it.
No, it's expensive.
Yeah.
Had to see some. You like judo or karate? From tourist of Medicine. No.
Quad is a municipal. Blank.